Sometimes I have my slow moments. I do. Okay? I have my blonde moments, right? And for those who don't know, sometimes I watch these shows twice, sometimes, girl, more than that, if depending on how good the episode is. But I usually watch it, for myself, and then I go back and watch it again to take notes. And of course, the more times you watch something, you may, you see things or hear things that you probably previously didn't see. Um, Girl, I don't know, girl. I don't know. Jackie and Mia, Karen and Charisse, y'all not gonna like what I got to say. Well, I mean, girl, I'm just gonna go by what I saw on my TV screen. Let's just get started. Let's get started. Where we at? Okay, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back, and I wanted to come and talk about the girls in Potomac. All right, so Ashley is having a birthday celebration in Mexico. So all the entire cast is going to Mexico. Robyn and Giselle. You know what I don't understand? I don't understand how Jizzy, and maybe I just don't remember her mentioning this, okay? But how is it that you have been having this issue? You are on a reality TV show. And you know what? This is what it is when we get when people get frustrated about Giselle not showing her life. Why is it that 3 years, girl, after you are having these issues, we find out that you have fibroids, and this is 3 years. You found this information out about 3 years ago, and that the fibroids are so huge they may have to remove. I think they're going to remove your uterus. Is that what she said? They've been monitoring this for 3 years. Girl, how are we just now finding out this information? How are we just now finding out this information? You mean to tell me Giselle couldn't have exposed this 3 years ago, or a year after she found out? Again, I think this is one of the um, issues that people have with Giselle, is that she gets in everybody else's business. Y'all want to call her the producer, right? If that's the case, Giselle just needs to work behind the scene, because we should have known about this years ago. But no, we have a quick car ride conversation about it that lasted for 4 minutes of the show, and then we done. Girl, what? They talk about Karen's live show. Listen, one of y'all said that one of y'all thought that I was being too hard on Karen. After I thought about it, Karen having a variety show. Okay, cool. I can get with it now. However, I think that the people who, if you choose to participate or, go to one of Karen's show, at least you know now what you're getting. You're not going to get this full on show that has to do with Karen Huger. Karen Huger is going to come out and she's pretty much the host of the show. So you're giving your money to Karen to go see a drag performer, to go see one of her friends. She's going to sit on stage, what, for about 25 minutes, 30 minutes total. She's going to give you a couple of outfit changes, and that's what you're going to get. I think the people who probably initially went to Karen's show the first time, they were probably disappointed because they probably thought they were going to get like a Karen Huger show. And girl, they got there and girl, they see the girls twirling. Ain't nothing wrong with a little twirl. They saw Jasmine Masters. Girl, I thought Karen, what Karen? I know Karen in the bag. She got everybody else doing all the work. Let me shut up. They talk about Charisse. Charisse, oh, Charisse showed the video. You know, the girls went out. You remember the night when all the girls went out and had a good time? You know, Giselle wasn't there. Giselle didn't go. Remember, she was tired. Which is, you know what's so crazy? Because Giselle makes these jokes about Karen and Charisse being old. But Giselle, ain't you in the same age range as, like, no tea, no shade? Candace, even though, girl, we all want to be 50 and 60 and 70 and 80 one day, that's the goal, right? Ain't nobody trying to die early. Candace, you know, can make those jokes. Sorry, she can. Ashley can make those jokes. Sorry, she can. They're all in their 30s. Giselle, you 53, 52, 54. Girl, you ain't too far behind Karen and Charisse. So, Giselle, I know you still think that you're 21. I know you still think that you're 35. But girl, you're not. You're not. You're old enough to be Candace's mama if you really just want to be honest about it. But anyways, they talk about Karen. I mean, Charisse showing the video of Karen and you know Mia dancing, and I think you know Karen had a little nip slip. They think it was rude for Karen. I said, girl, it is so comical that you got Giselle and Robyn sitting in the car talking about somebody being rude about not inviting somebody somewhere. Robyn, girl, what? Girl, you was gonna have Candace go scoop up. Girl, you was gonna go have Candace scoop up Wendy's girl, small children to bring them to a flop of a field day. Girl. But you want to talk about somebody being rude, not inviting somebody somewhere? Okay. Talk about rules for everybody except for them. Anyways, Robyn and Juan. Juan looking rested. Now, I don't know how rested he looked today. Because, girl, you know the mess that hit the fan up there at that university, honey. But, you know, Juan, you know, he looks good. The boys are there. They're all getting fit. The little boy is so funny to me. I don't know why that little boy is funny to me. But they're all getting fitted for suits. Did Robyn say, girl, we know, girl, they still ain't married, right? Did Robyn say that they were planning to get married within 40 days before the season started? Is that what she said? Because I think the guy made like a joke, like he wish he had more time. Because I guess he's making all, you know, I'm sure he has other business too, other clients. But anyways, Robyn, the guys are getting fitted for suits. I do think it's actually a great idea. I do, just to be the four of them. But y'all already know how I feel about weddings, anyways. I just think it's cute that girl, even though she was telling a lie, girl, that that it should just be them and the boys. Hell, when you get divorced, girl, Quantas is scared. You want everybody there when you married, but girl, when you get divorced, there's only two people in that room, plus the lawyers. If you got a little bit of money, okay. Um, Mia and Jackie. Let's just talk about Mia and Jackie. I ain't slow. Girl, I'm not slow. I have my moments. I have my blonde moments, but I am not slow. When I tell you I was so confused. Girl, what is the tea? Girl, if you ask me, I think Mia and Jackie both full of shit. If you want to be honest about it. This is what I think. And I don't keep up with Jackie or Mia outside of the show. I know that Jackie's sister has a YouTube channel, and I saw clips of her sister. Her sister seems hilarious. And from what I think some of you were saying on Twitter, is that Jackie and Mia are really not friends anymore. They were not friends even prior to her coming onto the show. I don't know if they fell out or if they just drifted apart. You know, people just drift apart sometimes. But they were not friends, and Mia wanted her. I guess Mia, you know, needed a friend, and she got in touch with Jackie. So I don't know, but that's what the people were saying online. Um, but when I read that, I was like, okay, that actually kind of makes sense now because remember, even I was saying that I felt like Mia low key was kind of mistreating Jackie because when she like I said I understood Mia's frustrations if Jackie is girl every time we go on a trip, girl, you ain't got no tampons, you ain't got no toothbrush, you ain't got no toothpaste, you ain't got this, you ain't got like damn girl, you ain't got nothing. But I felt like even if that was true, like this is your friend, this is your and you know how girl, this is a whole nother world that Bravo housewife world is a whole, it's a doggy dog world, honey. You would think that you would want to protect her and not kind of like just throw her out there, right? When she went outside telling Giselle and Ashley, basically complaining about Jay. I'm like, girl, that's supposed to be your friend since y'all was 15. Girl, how are you like just throwing her under the bus like that? But then when I started reading what they were saying about what Jackie's sister said, I was like, now it makes sense because girl, they really not cool like that, supposedly. Anyways, I said all that to say this. I don't know what's going on between Jackie and Mia. I feel like Jackie was in on the scheme, right? I felt like, it was something that Ty set up to come to us, come back to you with the bullshit. I felt like Jackie was in on the scheme. I felt like Jackie probably started feeling as though she was getting the short end of the stick. Um, and now Jackie is crumbling. Girl, because that argument, but that happened between Jackie and Mia, it really didn't make no sense to me. Like, okay, the kids part. Let's talk about the kids part, okay? Mia, based off what I've seen on my TV screen, she does come across like she could be a mean bitch. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. She does come across that way. So if Jackie's sister, which is Mia's nanny, am I right on that? If she called Mia and was like, "Hey, where are Ava and Lucas?" I think those are Jackie's kids. I love that. Those names are so cute. Where are Ava and Lucas? And and then Mia's response was basically like, "Hell, I don't know. Them ain't my kids. They ain't my responsibility." See, it's not what you say; it's how you say it. Okay. Let me give you some examples. Ring, ring, ring. Hello. Hey, girl. I was looking for Ava and Lucas. I don't know where they're at. I'm assuming they may be with the father, but when I called so and so, he didn't answer the phone. Mia, hell, I don't know. Them ain't my goddamn kids. I don't know where they at. Shit. Versus, that's how I think she said it. Versus, ring, ring, ring. Hello. Hey, girl. I was looking for Ava and Lucas. I cannot get in contact with the father. Oh, girl. Let Jackie know. Hopefully they're still with Keith. I just made up a name, girl. Hopefully they're still with Keith. But I'm gonna tell Jackie to call you. So y'all can figure it out. Cause right now I'm kind of busy. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. That makes a whole. That's a whole. That's why I was like, even when I heard Mia say, she said I don't do nothing for her, but her kids at my house eating up all my food. I was like, ooh, damn, Mia, girl, like. And they probably are, but it just sounds harsh. You see what I'm saying? Like, they at my house eating up all my food. Damn. And that's what I'm like, girl, they cannot be friends because I don't even have no kids, right? But I would never say if my friends' kids were over here, I wouldn't be like, well, hell, they came to my house and ate up all my goddamn food. Girl, what? Are they eating up all my food? Girl, what? But then Jackie starts crying, and I'm like, girl, what? And the thing is, I will say this much. That's why I started getting confused, because I was like, bitch, these look like some real tears. Girl, like, these are not just like no made. Like, Jackie was crying from the time they left that table to the time they went out to that beach to the time that white man girl was blowing smoke in their face. Like, I was just so confused. I was like, girl, Jackie is really crying. Like, girl, something is going on because even if, girl, like, girl, that's why I was like, girl, is this real? Because at first I thought it was fake. But these tears seem very real to me. Girl, my head's starting to hurt. Girl, I need some Tylenol. Those tears seem very real to me. That's why I was kind of confused. But then Jackie was like, Jackie and Mia get into it, and I have to be honest, y'all, from what I saw in that moment, Jackie low-key started that whole argument with Mia. She did. Jackie was the one who was like, maybe you need some, what did she say? I think Mia needs some more dick in her life. Girl, all I'm saying is this, friends or not, if you know we already just got into an argument, girl, don't be trying to say nothing slick by the mouth. Because then I might say something slick by the mouth, and then you going to say something slick by the mouth, and then we just going to be too slick talking about, you know what I'm saying? And so then Mia hit her back with, you want to go there? You feeling yourself. Now, this is why I feel like Mia, girl, this is exactly what they say, girl. Ever since that man gave her a briefcase and a blazer, she thinks she can talk to people crazy. Girl, you feeling yourself. You want to go there? Like, you could tell Mia really thinks that she runs the city. Girl, like, Mia, you don't run nothing, girl. Then you just have to run back to that penthouse because you couldn't pay that note over there at that house? Allegedly. Y'all know Mia moved out of that house and she said she put $60,000 into. When I tell you that sounds stupid. Why would you rent a house for $10,000 a month, turn around, put $60K into the house, and then have to move out of the house and back to your penthouse? Girl, what? We'll talk about that in another video. They start going back and forth. Mia says, girl, close your legs to married man. Now, girl, quiet as this kept. For the girls, y'all was so busy hating Wendy last year. I told y'all, I clocked it. For those who watched my videos last year, when the people was just hating Wendy and couldn't stand Wendy, Mia had already told us that she was messing with Gordon when Gordon was married. So I saw a lot of people saying that she said it this season too, because she said it way last season. Go back to when they had that game day at Karen's, when they were writing names on who they would sleep with or whatever. You remember when I think that's when I lost my train of thought that fast. Damn. Hello. I forgot what I was saying. I'm really thinking about Tylenol. My head hurt. What was I saying? Wendy. That's when Wendy told Eddie to fix the name, correct his handwriting that day, that episode. Mia said something along the lines. I was like, hold up. Was Mia fucking with Gordon when he was married? I called that out way last year. See, I be paying attention. That's why I'm here, to catch the stuff that sometimes y'all don't catch. Okay, that's my job, right? But yeah, she says that Mia needs to close her legs to marry man. I said, well, bitch, you open yours to marry me. You open yours to one. It sounds like birds of a feather flock together to me. That's what it's giving to me. Because you saying that Jackie needs to close her legs to marry man, but you didn't close yours to one. Okay. Candace. Candace, look. Girl, let me say something to Candace and motherfucking Wendy. Y'all make me sick. Maybe because I got a heart of stone. I don't know. My stomach growling. I'm hungry. My head. Girl, I got a lot going on over here. Y'all heard my stomach growling. Okay, so listen. This is all I have to say to Wendy. Dr. Wendy's, sweetie. And Candace. I get it. Y'all just trying to be nice. But them same hoes that y'all was over there trying to fix their friendship, girl, that was Loki trying to kick both of y'all asses out at the group at one point. Girl, like, Jackie, yes, it is true. Like Candace said, me and Jackie really ain't got no issue. They don't. Not that deep, but girl, you do realize, like, Wendy and Candace, y'all do realize that, girl, they have been trying to get Wendy out of the group, and girl, they're low-key trying to get you out of the group too. Girl. That's why I was like, girl, Candace all over there at Mia face talking about go talk to your friend, go talk to your sister. Girl, Wendy over there talking about it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Girl, Jackie was the same one who said in the pool in Miami when Candace arrived that basically she wasn't going to allow Candace to bring Wendy back to the house. The same two engines who basically didn't give a damn about y'all just a couple of weeks ago. Now y'all trying to fix the situation. Like I said, girl, it's nice. It shows that they have a heart. But honey, I wouldn't have had one out at that moment. Girl, I would have sit there just like the Green Eye Bandits did and minding my goddamn business. You see, the two people who they probably disliked the most were the two people trying to help mend their friendship. And what everybody else do? Stand back and watched. I'm gonna let it go though. Um, the bride to be veil. Robyn had a bride to be veil. Bride to be veil. It flew away. Girl, that was your sign right there. She even said it. Is this a sign? Yes, girl. Also, that scandal that Juan is a part of down there at that university, that's your sign too. I'm just saying, girl. Don't shoot the messenger, child. Giselle is here we go. Another part of Giselle's storyline that we missing. Giselle is dating a friend that she's been knowing over 30 years. Steve. I'm assuming Steve got a big dick because she said, girl, you got to make me laugh and have a big dick. So we're going to call him Big Dick Steve, baby. Did y'all see Robyn's head? Girl. I see everybody's head looked a mess. The only people that head looked halfway together was Wendy's and Mia's and Jackie's. Girl, I saw Karen's track when they were sitting down at Ashley's birthday party. Girl, why is it when they walked into that birthday party, Ashley was trying to act surprised? Like, she really didn't know, girl, that was probably... Oh my God. Oh my God, guys. Oh my... You shouldn't have. Oh my God. This is so sweet. Oh my gosh. Girl, you knew that was... You probably knew them decorations was in there, girl. You probably helped set them up. Girl, Karen probably told you, girl, we're about to go set up your birthday party. Girl, shut up. Anyways, girl, Karen's body was nice. Did y'all see when Karen had on that red jumpsuit and those black heels? When they was greeting the other girls when they came, I said, ooh, Karen do got a nice body. But anyways, what was I saying? Oh, Karen hair looked a mess though. Did y'all see Karen track showing? I saw Karen track showing. I saw Robyn's track showing. Giselle head always look a mess. Girl, Giselle, take that wig off, throw it in the trash can, burn it, and girl, throw it in the ocean, bitch, because that wig look a mess. Charisse always look like she hot and tired. You know, I think Charisse probably going through menopause. That's why I'm gonna really leave Charisse alone, because I really think Charisse is going through menopause. I mean, girl, it's part of life, right? Um, girl, I felt like girl, 2 more days. That bob that Candace had was gonna be a fro. Ain't no wrong with no fro. But girl, something wrong with a fro when your hair is supposed to be a bob though. When you supposed to have a bob, but it look like it's froing out, that's the problem, right? That dress Candace had on was bad though. I don't care what y'all say. It ain't like no big dresses on the show. But if I had to give it to anybody, girl, it would probably be Wendy. Wendy is the only one, fashion wise, that I could see standing beside Marlo and Girl, of course, Candy with her bad knees. Candy the only one who can't walk in heels to me. Candy walk. Let me tell you something. I don't know nothing about walking in no heels, but girl, if you walk in heels and you bend your knees, your heel too high. Take them off. Put some tennis shoes on, girl. But I feel like Wendy is the only one that can stand beside like the Atlanta girls. The only one. Wendy usually gonna be put together. Girl, for real, for real. And even when she ain't put together, she's still together. Even when she arrived at the hotel with a little white jumpsuit, a little white top and a little white pant. I was like, that is so cute. Anyways, child. And that flower dress, my sister got that same dress that Wendy had on. With the back out. Anyways, child. They all at the dinner table. I thought it was funny when that man, I think that man poured about that much wine. Giselle was like, just come on. Baby, pour some more. Thank you. The fuck? you know what we about to do, right? We about to turn this shit up. Matter of fact, just leave the bottle. we need the bottle because we about to turn this shit out, okay? Candace tells a group about she's restarting her IVF journey. She thought she was pregnant. I think I get, you know what's so crazy? After I thought about it, it may not be that big of a deal that women look at that women look at their friends' vaginas, because even though Dr. Jackie is a professional, I was thinking about how the women were so kind of just like when they were they were on Married to Medicine. On Married to Medicine, when they had that episode when Jackie was doing the O shot and everybody just went in there and just opened up their leg. Like, when you think about it, it's like, girl, they really did not have an issue with this lady just like looking at their pussy. Like, they literally just went in there, pulled their pants down, and was like, ooh, girl, Jackie gave me, girl, like, that's your home, girl. She just really just was down there playing with your coochie, girl, pretty much. But Candace had made I guess, said something about them looking at each other's vaginas, or I guess assisting each other to look at each other's vaginas. I don't know, child. So Karen and Charisse. Karen was 1,000% wrong. Sorry. And I think that what happens is, see, this is what happens. When you're a fan favorite, no matter what that person does, people will never call that person out. This is what happened in that scene with Charisse and Karen. Listen to me and listen to me good. Okay? So Giselle gets the party started. I did tell Karen you posted the video because you didn't get invited to the live show. That's what she said. And then Charisse responded and said, that's not totally true. I didn't care about being invited. And then Giselle said, true, facts. I missed some stuff, but girl, go on. Giselle does that all the time. Have y'all noticed? She'll go back and repeat some stuff and it's not even really the real story. Like how she went back and said that Chris, when she went back to the van after Ashley and Candace got into it at that winery, and she went back and told a whole different story that Ashley said something that Ashley didn't say. Giselle does that a lot. We already know she lied. I mean, girl, we know she lied. Look how she lied on Chris. Oh, lying ass helper. Karen says that it wasn't, basically she didn't have a problem with the video, and that if Charisse would have sent the video basically directly to her, it would have been a funny thing, and that we could have moved on. That's what Karen said. Okay? So I was like, let me say this too before we go on. I think what the problem is Karen just won't say what issue she has with Charisse. Karen has went live or did a video saying that we're going to see what the issue is with her and Charisse. Karen is on a reality show. And even if Karen wasn't on a reality show, I want us to stop acting like you don't like somebody just because. That don't even go. It's always a reason you don't fuck with somebody. It could be a small reason, but it's still a reason. If I say, I don't too much like her, and then somebody say, why? You be like, I just get a feeling. Well, what feeling? I just get a feeling. What, you don't like the way she walk? You don't like the way she talk? Did you hear something she said that was problematic when you were in the lunchroom? Like, what's the reason you don't like this person, right? It's a reason that Karen does not want Charisse back on the show. It's a reason why Karen says that when Charisse comes around, she brings a dark cloud. It's a reason. It's not just because. And Karen needs to say it. But when you say stuff like, oh, girl, if you would have sent me the video, it could have probably broke the ice and it could have been a funny thing and we could have moved on. That shows me that, girl, it really ain't no reason if you could have just moved on with her sending the video, your titty popping out. All right, let's get back to it. Charisse says, be a woman and say you don't want to be my friend instead of going to other people. And then Karen says, girl, I don't even bring you up. Like, girl, I don't even talk about you, right? The only reason we're talking about Charisse now is because Charisse is back on the show. And we do know that Charisse is trying to drum up some drama with Karen to come back on the show. We know that. Charisse starts to say, when I was going through a divorce, when I lost my father, you didn't call me. And then Karen says, say what I did do. And then she says, I text you, I sent you my condolences, and that was all I had for you. Because I had lost my mother as well. That's what Karen said. Karen brought up her mama. Charisse brought up her father. And then Karen tried to, I guess, meet her where she was. Well, you lost your dad, I lost my mama. Right? And that's when Charisse says, I drove. Basically, I guess she said, I drove to be with you. And then that's when, if you heard, I didn't hear it until the second time I watched the episode. That's when I heard Giselle say, that is true. She did go to the funeral. And that's when Karen said, you calm down. And that's when Karen was like, what I am about to do is check you. You will keep my mother's name out of your mouth. I said, oh, girl, stop. Karen knew exactly what she was doing. Karen was about to lose that argument. And then she pulled the card that a lot of people pull. You know how you could say something about, oh, girl, you're a horrible mama, right? You're a horrible daddy. Go home and be with your kids. You say something like that, and you'll say, you do not talk about my kids. You'd be like, girl, I didn't even say nothing about your kids. God's talking about your parenting, you trifling bitch. You see what I'm saying? That's the card that a lot of people pull. That's a card that Karen just pulled. You will not talk about my mother. You will not say my mother's name. You will not talk. Girl, what? You brought up your mama, girl. I was just saying, girl, if you want to bring up your mama, girl, I actually was there for you. I was at your mother's funeral. Karen was about to lose that argument, period. That's all that was about. Go back and watch those last 3 minutes of that scene. You'll see what the hell I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about. I watched it. And I watched that scene probably about 4 or 5 times just to make sure that I wasn't tripping. Go back and watch it. Karen was about to lose that argument. And then, girl, all of a sudden, girl, shit went left. Girl, I was your fucking what? I said, I know that's right. You would keep my mother's name out of your mouth, girl. It is what it is. You know, Karen is probably never going to be held accountable for the stuff that she says. Karen, girl, you brought your mama up from what we saw. Now, what they didn't show is what they didn't show. But from what I saw on my TV screen, girl, you mentioned your mama. Charisse mentioned her daddy. You mentioned your mama. And that's when Charisse said, well, bitch, since you mentioned your mama, girl, let's go ahead and put it out there, girl. I'm the one who drove to you. I drove to come see you. And that's when Giselle let it be known that, girl, she did go to the funeral. And then when Giselle said that, you basically told Giselle to shut the fuck up. Calm down. Charisse was right. 1,000% right. She was. Now, like I said, if Karen don't want to be her friend, she don't have to be her friend. But it's a reason why you don't fool with Charisse. It's a reason. Whether it's because Charisse almost blew up your spot and let the girls know you were cheating on your husband. Whatever it is, it's a reason you don't fool with Charisse. It ain't just because. You think Charisse trying to come back and get the Grand Dame title? It's something. Charisse, I'm sure Karen are going to come up with some type of lie by the time the reunion come around. What's the reason you don't like Charisse? Just say it. I don't like Charisse because I don't like the way she walk. She got a stinking walk. I don't like Charisse because she always look hot and sweaty. And it make me hot and sweaty. I don't want to be around her. Girl, you better say something. I don't like Charisse because, girl, we were supposed to be friends. I thought we were friends, and she came on here and she could have potentially ruined my marriage by saying that I was cheating on my husband. Yes, but then at that point, girl, the truth of the matter is, girl, if you mad at Charisse, girl, you should be mad at Giselle, because Giselle, she done did the same thing. Giselle still throwing shade. You heard Giselle say, oh, we fight. Did she sleep with one of your boyfriends? Did she say what she say? What did Giselle say in the confession? Did she sleep with your boyfriend or something like that? Anyways, I'm gone. I'll talk to y'all later. I'll take me some Tylenol and lay down for a second. Oh, and another thing that I forgot to mention is when Jackie was like, "You sold yourself to the devil. I would never sleep with your husband." I was like, "Girl, girl, what is going on?" You know, and again, you know what I think? I think that Jackie and Mia got together. I think this is what I think. This is what I think, okay? I think that they told Mia that she could bring a friend onto the show. Mia was like, okay, girl, I knew Jackie back in the day. We probably ain't that cool no more. Jackie, girl, you want to come onto the Real Housewives of Potomac and be my friend? Jackie said, yeah, I guess. Mia said, okay, girl, we're going to kind of like put a storyline together and make it seem as though, girl, we are, probably in a threesome. Jackie was like, okay, girl, this is what I've told myself. I don't know this to be true. And I think that midway, Jackie realized that she was going to look like the hoe or look like somebody sleeping with Mia and her husband. That's what I think. And I think that Jackie is now like, girl, what did I sign up for? Because now I'm starting to realize how this is going to look. That's what I think. So when she pulled the I'm not sleeping with your husband, but it's also like Jackie's sister girl, you also are a part of the scheme. Like that's why like I know some of y'all feel sorry for Jackie, but I'm like, why? Like if you really look at the show, Jackie ain't too innocent either. When Jackie pulls the whole, or like when even that night at Karen's, was that Karen's show? No, I think it was that night at Giselle's and Robyn's live show when Giselle asked her, did she sleep with Gordon or something like that? I can't remember Giselle's exact question. And then Jackie was like, well, you have to ask Mia. It's like, girl, you're also adding to it. So, girl, I don't feel bad for you because you're a grown-ass woman. I don't know. The whole Jackie Mia stuff is a mess. Again, this is what happens. This is what happens when y'all be making these storylines up. Instead of just showing your real life, y'all start making these storylines up. Y'all ain't really friends with what the people say. Jackie, now you mad. You crying all on TV. Girl, that was a real cry. But I think it was a real cry for a fake situation that y'all done created. And you realize, oh shit. Anyways, girl, that's it for real this time. Let me make sure. Let me look over these notes. You want to go there? You feeling yourself, Candace looking? I thought that was funny. You sold yourself to the devil. Girl, like, what are you talking about? You sold yourself to the devil. Like that, her outburst, to me, her outburst didn't match what was happening in the scene. Sorry, it just didn't. Wendy and Candace, girl, got on my nerves. Giselle, Robyn, Wendy. Robyn looked cute. Robyn, Wendy, and Candace, their dresses were cute at the party, at the dinner that night. All right. I guess that's it, child. It's going to have to be, honey, because I'm tired of talking. All right. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.